Hello, friends. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Diana Valenciano Luna, and I am a life coach, Sujok therapist, and Reiki healer here in the United States, specifically in the Tri-State, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York. And this video is specifically made for the amazing people of Asia, specifically India, Indonesia, Thailand, Bali, and all those incredible countries where Ms. Bhupinder, Guru Smile, Bhupinder Kaur has taught and shared her wisdom that was inherited, that was passed down to her by Professor Parto. And so here I am. I know many of you had watched the interview that I conducted a few weeks ago with Bhupinder. And here I am once again sharing the incredible experience that we lived in the 3 weeks that she was in Miami. I had the blessing, the privilege, because it is truly a blessing and a privilege to be in the presence of such an amazing soul and receive the knowledge directly from her. I've been practicing Sujok for 1.5 years, and it has completely shifted my world, because once we know that God has given us the tool to heal ourselves, to heal our bodies, and not just targeting the symptoms, but actually going beyond to our mind, to the emotions, to our soul, and actually shifting the paradigm, changing our lives is incredible. So this is a practice that, as Bhupinder said, not only changes your health, but it actually changes your life for the better. And I thought I was doing great, and I was doing great with this knowledge. But after experiencing those 10 days and receiving that wisdom, that knowledge, skill set to practice 6 key, my mind was completely blown away. I was in awe, and it was intense. But the more we dive deep into the knowledge and the wisdom, the more I wanted to know. And I think this sentiment is the same for everybody in that room. It was total awe to realize that we have the tools in our body to heal ourselves deep within, to balance our energies and see it live, seeing it happening to us live as we were learning, because it was hands-on. It was intense. I understand that in some instances there were some subjects that take months for the groups in Asia to learn. We had to grasp that knowledge within days. So it was incredibly intense, where sometimes we thought, oh my God, can we go on? And we did, because our mind was wide open, ready to receive that knowledge, to understand how energy works in our body, and we can balance that energy, to understand that we can heal chronic and acute illnesses and pain and see it happening live. It was amazing. It was extraordinary to learn that there are doctors in Asia, traditional doctors, that are opting to learn as a supplement Sujok. It goes to show that this practice the world needs to know, because it is the answer to really integrating mind, body, and soul, to be able to balance your emotions, know how. I work with energy. I work with different levels of energy and how to harmonize the energy. But one thing is to understand it in our psyche, and how we can shift the thoughts and how we can shift the emotions in a psychological level. But now to understand it, that our body sometimes, as much as we want to, as much as we desire to change, sometimes the environment, sometimes the composition of our body does not allow us to change. And we wonder why in the world we're not changing. Why, if I'm doing all these things, I'm going into all these therapies or workshops or reading books, my mind is still stagnant. My mind is not moving. My body is not getting healthier. And in understanding that we can actually shift the composition, we can actually shift and harmonize all these energies so we can open up and learn and absorb and shift. That's why we're able to change our lives while in the process of healing our bodies, our mind. So it's amazing to learn the small meditation and incorporate it into my practice now. It is beyond a blessing. I can't even put it into words. The gratitude that I personally have for Bhupinder, for passing on this great knowledge to all of us so we can continue on and passing along this wisdom to other people. So having our hands and having our feet as correspondence, controls to the rest of our body, and feeling that wellness coming to life within minutes, within hours, or a few days, it's absolutely a blessing that we ought to share this with the rest of the world. So thank you very much for sharing Bhupinder with us. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for allowing us to be part of this incredible worldwide movement that we are creating all across the world. So thank you, and I hope to meet you one day. Have an amazing day. Smile. Adios.